What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Just two? Just you two? Who's Mike? You guys smell fucking good. What's your name, dude?
Moto.
Moto? My name's Carmelo. Nice to meet you, too.
Carmelo Anthony.
There you go. A little bit less talent, though.
Yes, sir. A little bit less talent. Heard that. How you feeling today, my boy?
Fucking awesome, dude. There's some shit I've been learning about that's happening today through Thursday that's just blowing my fucking mind. Like, you are the few regular people that I'm getting. Everybody else is high-level military, DOD, SOCOM, because they're having an event in Tampa. It's the only place in the world. I didn't know this, but you know MacDill Air Force Base? So that's where all SOCOM, that's the headquarters. So once a year, they do a giant convention, international convention here. And this is where, like, I met a British magistrate, like all kinds of fucking people. Defense contractors telling me shit they shouldn't be telling me, you know, and it's just a fucking wild ride. I mean, just a bunch of highly educated people or, like, highly experienced on-the-ground guys, you know. But yeah, it's just interesting learning about that shit. But that's why I like Uber. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Right about that. Uber definitely. How long you been doing Uber?
3 years, since 7 today, so I'll go till 4. It's good money, man. It's giving me freedom. I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
Travel.
And it's good money. Yeah, they're like, there's way more perks than just driving, but you got to be okay with everybody.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's a certain type of person that you guys don't like, but you got to let that shit go when you get behind the wheel. You know, it could be different genders, it could be different, you know, opinions, different races, different politics. It's like, as long as you got the idea that we're all people, then this is a cool deal. Sometimes it gets a little risky, but the rewards are way more than the risk to me anyway. So, and that comes from being assaulted a couple of times, being forced to do some pretty shady drug deals, a lot of shit like that. Having guns in the car. I mean, at the time I didn't know the guy had a gun, but we had a bit of a problem. And just so he didn't report me, I looked at the dash cam video to see, you know, if I had any proof of him being an asshole. And it was he had a gun, you know, his hand was on it, but it was in his waistband. Not that he was going to do anything with it, but that was one of the guys that I was doing a drug deal for, and he wouldn't let me go. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to play cool and do it. So it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, okay, you know, like the crazy shit that you see on YouTube about Uber? So think about it next time. The next time you see a new crazy thing, this is my opinion, I believe it though, I think those drivers get themselves into shit because they buck up when they don't have to. They can just let the person do what they're going to do. Look, there's people I get in the car that I think are assholes, but because of the way I interact with them, they think we're friends. Cool. I'm here for money, dude. I don't give a shit about you. You know what I mean? Right. You know, just move on.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you're right. Like, somebody sees something about to happen, but, oh, I'm not about to do this. And it become an argument. I'm about to drop you off right here. And
yeah.
Turns to something.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, okay, so there was one Uber driver that got shot. And what happened was it was clear that the 3 guys in the back were doing a drug deal, just like I seen before. Don't know what kind of, but I know what it looks like. You know, but like, we're driving to a place, we're there for 2 minutes, we're driving to another place, we're there for 2 minutes. I can hear baggies in your pocket, like, I fucking know. You know what I mean? And so the driver, it was like a I think it's Indian or Pakistani looking guy, and there were 3 guys in the back, and they were doing deals, and the driver caught on, and he was like, you guys just did a drug deal, get out, I don't want any of this, get out. And it's like, why did you have to say that? I can get in no trouble for doing drug deals for you guys even. It's a dash cam. We're not talking about it. You're not letting me know, even though I know. Right. You know, so he caused this big scene and got real rude with some fucking badasses. You know, and it was like, what are you doing, dude? Just because of pride? Right. Just, you know, and it's like, it'd be different if they were making him an accomplice or something, but this is Uber. It's all on dash cam. That's how we saw the video. Right. You know? So yeah, and so what happened? He caused a big scene, and the guy threatened to shoot him, and he drove off, and the other guy had more pride than him, shot at the car, went through the trunk, through the seat, and hit him in the back. And it's like, dude, I mean, the guy that forced me to do a drug deal, he hit me up on Saturday at like 1 a.m. That's like, I'm making $40, $50 an hour. You know, but drug dealers, they don't give a fuck about what, you know, all of that. So I tried to explain to the guy, like, you got to put the stops in the app. Because he knows he's taking money from me. I know he's taking money from me. So I asked him to put it in the app, and he says, no, I'm not going to do that. And I was like, well, dude, I can't make these stops. And he's like, yeah, you can. And I was like, no, dude, I really can't. Like, this is a very, very expensive time. You know, I really can't. And he grabbed my shoulder and gave me a good squeeze. And he goes, I know you can. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I can. Like, I'm in front of you, dude. Like, how am I going to fight you from fucking behind? You know, I actually got fought from behind at one point by a gay dude trying to fuck me. Too drunk. Yeah, dude. Like, I know what it's like to fight a guy, but the strength of a man when he's trying to fuck you, that is a different fucking vibe. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what, man. So, and even from behind, like, I'm a bigger dude than him. If we were facing each other, I got that for sure. You know, but from the back, I mean, I shook his hand just to be nice. He was flirting with me the whole time. I'm like, pay no mind, whatever. I brush him off just like I brush girls off that I want nothing to do with. You know, no big deal. I'll thank you anyway, and keep talking. And this fucking guy grabbed my arm. He tried to shake my hand, tried to kiss it. I pulled away. He used both his hands, starts fucking wrenching my arm back, fucked up my arm for like a week. You know, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, come here. So he grabs my left shoulder from the back seat here, and he's trying to kiss on my neck. You know, I had some jewelry on, and I just whacked him in the teeth a couple times, and then he was like, I'm sorry. You know, and he got out, and I'm like, well, how can I buck up like this? What am I gonna fucking do here? You know what I mean? So, but I mean, dude, these people get drunk. I mean, I'm the dumbass driving till 4 a.m. You know, I get it. 3 weeks ago, I almost had my car stolen for fucking sure. This guy was trying to steal my car. You know, but I'm ready for this shit. Like, I'm not.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, that's just some real shit you just said, right?
Well, no, I'm telling. 15 minutes before I got to the destination, I knew he was. I was pretty sure he was going to steal my car, and I'm like, I'm talking to myself. I call it talking to my windshield, and I'm like, Mella, this is really dumb, but I'm here for that. I want to see that shit. I want to see that crazy shit. Yeah. You know what a cholo is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one of the biggest, baddest motherfuckers I've ever seen in the car. He gets, it's like a neighborhood I don't slow down in. I just fucking keep going. And, you know, and it's a neighborhood, you know, 40, 50, 60 people are hanging outside the whole time. I don't want to slow down. He gets in the car and he's like, hey, man, me and my girl split up. My girl went with another person in another gang. You know, he's doing her dirty. We got to go get her. So I was scared. I'm not that fucking guy, but I'm like, let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's see what it is. And we're driving, and I was like, just so you know, dude, I don't want to like be keeping my car in front of people. Like, I got to move down. This car looks like a Mercedes. I know it's a Hyundai. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Mello, you're such a dumbass. But I was like, I can't fucking wait for this shit. It was, so it is what it is. Maybe my time will come, but at least right now, I'm just having a good time doing this shit, you know?
Yeah, I hear that, man. Be safe, brother.
I'll try. You just heard all the dumb shit I do, though.
I was about to say, man. All right, my boy.
See you guys.